Hello everyone, my name is Alex, and welcome back to Five Nights at Frickbears 3. We're back at it again, we're on night 4. When I quit, it saved my progress, but it didn't save all my animatronics. So I went through and gathered up everybody that we had, and I also went and bought a bunch of upgrades, just some pretty simple stuff for the office to try and help us through the night. But I mean, the only thing we can really do is just get started on night 4, and I have a feeling this is going to take me a minute, so let's get to it. But once again, thank you guys so much for the support on the latest videos. It just means so much to me. You guys are the best, seriously. Yo, we just started.
Hey, Pally. Yeah, you guessed it. The last guy was found dead again. Poor bastard fell victim to a lethal swirly. Anyway, I don't really got any survival tips for you or anything. You seem to have it pretty much down by now anyway. But what I do have is a gun! And I ain't meeting the same fate as those schmucks before me. You hear that, you bad bastard? You ain't want a piece of me? Well, come get some of this!
Jesus. Alrighty, we're already getting off to a great start. Not bad so far, not bad so far.
Hello?
Jesus. Oh, fuck off.
Look here.
God damn it. I was looking for the cupcake.
Call that a party foul.
Alright. I made it almost 3 a.m. Try it again. Okay. Well, I know where everyone's at thanks to a camera upgrade, so. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Hello? Bye-bye.
Okay. Alright. Shake that off. So far, not bad. So far, not bad. Ah! Jesus. Damn it. Shadow Freddy. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Shit, where's that cupcake?
Hello there. Aw, darn it.
I actually can't see that. Okay. Well, he's gone, thank God, because he only shows up once.
Darn it. Hello there.
God damn it. I didn't hear Chica. Okay. I'm getting far. I'm getting far. I am. I'm getting to a decent point. But it's becoming not unmanageable. It's getting to a point where dealing with everybody at the same time, I have to pay attention to all the sound cues because I'm listening for all the animatronics. I'm trying to look around, and then when I was plunged into complete darkness, I actually couldn't see nothing. I could see eyes, but like that was it. So like it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I still have to look around. I don't know if the cupcake is seeable. Chica's killed me twice. This cupcake is really getting on my nerves. Okay. So, I know how it works now. It's cam 8 and it's cam 6. Those are the 2 cams I need to be able... Oh, come on. Okay, there is something in the shop. Got it, okay. Oh, click to use? Oh, baby. If things get tough, I'm using it. I'm popping it. Okay, it's kind of easy to tell who's fake and who's not. Blocks it off for an hour when 4 a.m. hits. When 5 a.m. Hello, everyone. Voiceover Alex here. I wanted to do this segment because it's really important to me that my audience understands what's going through my mind that I can't exactly do while I'm focusing on so many different aspects of the game. My main concern for this night is 3 animatronics, that being Withered Freddy, the Puppet, and Circus Baby. These 3 are by far my deadliest threats, and they take the most amount of attention away that I could be using for other animatronics like the Base 4, Toy Chica, etc, etc. And allow me to say, despite the fact that this only took me 3 tries, it took all of my concentration to do this. Managing so many different animatronics definitely felt daunting at first, but when they are all coming at you at the same time, you can find some peace amongst the chaos. But back to my deadliest threats, and it may be a surprise to some of you, but it was Withered Freddy. Withered Freddy, despite always being present in front of the office window, is such a passive threat that it was very easy for me to lose him. I had to mentally train my fingers to not deal with an animatronic and immediately open the door back up in case Withered Freddy happened to be there. My other two threats being the puppet and circus baby, and these two kind of go hand in hand and are easy to deal with when you get the timing right. The good thing about this version of the puppet is that when you hit the music box, it instantly refills, but it also drains much quicker than before. And Circus Baby sits backstage ready to drain your power, and you can see a few times during this night where she manages to suction off some of my power when I'm dealing with other animatronics. Everything else is just a matter of listening, and that's why I was so upset when I picked Music Man to be one of the animatronics I picked, because with his fake sound cues, it tends to lead me astray to deal with a threat that's not there. But as I was saying, there's peace to the chaos, because everyone has a tendency to move very quickly. You have moments of everyone out to get you at the same time, and other moments of, where the hell is everyone? But Night 4 proved to be a fun challenge, and I honestly cannot wait for to attempt Night 5. But we're coming up in the end here, so let's see me win this and be the greatest to ever do it.
Hello there, Aw.
Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! I fucking told you, I am the greatest to fucking do it. Ooh, I am so fucking good at this game. People don't get that. All it took me was 3 total. Glad to see you found your way here again. Surely this can't be the place, right? Hey, I don't know any better than you. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for if you search hard enough. Either way, good luck. We're just in the middle of the woods. Boy, bugger off, I'm trying to watch the telly. We're about to find out who the real Paul of Claire's baby is. Don't you see how important this is? What? Oh, give me a break. The telly's all I've got ever since me old playmate left. Sigh, how I used to love playing tag with him. It was wonderful. He never stopped running. You what? You'd like to play with me? Back at your pizzeria? Well, you're not all the Muppet I took you for. Let's get a moving right along, don't we? Manageable office flashlight. Multiple children's drawings pinned up on the fridge, all drawn in sloppy crayon. Upon a closer look, all of them are signed to William. You niggards are getting bolder by the day, aren't you? You come here and you disrespect me. You ask me to come back to your star excuse for a pizza parlor. Don't even mention that place to me, that greasy good-for-nothing grandson of mine brought nothing but shame to the Fazbear name. What'd I do to bring some damn dignity back to this thing of ours? The family business used to mean something. Tell you what, I'll make you an offer. I'll come back to that lousy pizza of yours and I get to conduct my business. You get your way, I get mine. How's about it? Manageable fan. Defense type fan. Even here, a bunch of documents employee members have put up on the wall. Dude, Clark is like so totally missing out. This game freaking rolls. I got a pretty good high score on it, though I do feel like I could do even better. Luckily, now that this game's on my radar, I can add it to the rotation for my next work week, same with all the others. For now, though, I'd rather head back. The boss doesn't like me gaming on company time. Fred Sweeper Frank. Boo. Aw, come on, you didn't even flinch. Grr, losers like you wouldn't know a good jump scare if it bit your face off. You know what? I don't even want you to salvage me. I bet your pizzeria stinks just as much as you do. I'm not hanging around with stinky losers who stink. Seems to be a personal log. Despite everything, Michael still does nothing but lays around on the couch. I despise that boy. He does nothing. I leave for work and find him in the exact same place every single day. When I do, he's never even watching anything good. It's always that melodramatic drivel they call a soap opera. I suppose there isn't anything good on TV anymore ever since they canceled Win a Boat and a new pair of pants. The whole house reeks of him, and I don't think he's even showered in days. What's wrong with him? What, is he sad that he doesn't have Elizabeth or that crybaby around to terrorize anymore? I don't either, but you don't see me sulking about it. Perhaps I'll send him down to the bunker. Yes, I should whip him into shape. This box has a lock to the keypad. Try cracking it open. Oh, you're terrifying. So you finally found yourself standing at my feet, figuratively speaking. You're quite the fascinating case, do you know that? I've never seen someone so willing to face lethal danger as many times as you have, only to go back and do it again. You must be very comfortable with your own mortality, or perhaps just desperate for a paycheck. Bravery or foolishness, it really makes no sense to me. I only want to know, are you brave enough to stand face to face against death itself? See, you have personal luck. As enough had been taken from me already, I lost my dearly beloved daughter today. Oh, my poor sweet child, you were perfect, the light of my life, and yet you were too good for this cruel world. My dear circus baby, if it wasn't for that good-for-nothing, blonde brat, those who doubted me would have finally seen your excellence. You'd be the culmination of all my research, all my brilliance, and all it took was one stupid, stupid little girl to tarnish you. Time and time again, I've come to realize how little justice there is in the world. Seems to be a personal love. After having time to think about it, I've come to realize Circus Baby never meant all that much to me after all. As crushed as I was to lose her at first, I've come to see that she was simply a failed experiment. Rare for me, though, I suppose, it's an inevitable part of the scientific process. I'd hardly call her my greatest work, as impressive as she was. No, there's a much clearer candidate for that. The one who started all of this. We've got some lore to dig through, I'll tell you that much. This isn't even a real toilet. This is a 2D outcrop of a toilet. Where are you supposed to Dreadbear, grah, doorman so mean. Dreadbear walked in the house looking for candy, and man inside kicked me out. So rude. Dreadbear was just trying to trick or treat. It makes Dreadbear angry. Boo-hoo. Without any candy, Dreadbear have to go back to eating dirt. Sniff, sniff. I smell candy. Q. Miss Nightguard woman. Will you please give Dreadbear something tasty to eat? Office point and click. Salvage this animatronic. Oh. I gotta start picking animatronics soon. Oh, what's this? Even here, a bunch of documents and employee memos are pinned up on the wall. I don't really know who's gonna see this, but this is just some guy's house. I don't care what the company says. I don't care if it's abandoned. I'm not trespassing for this job. They keep pushing their limits like this, and frankly, want no part of it. Sometimes you just gotta let sleeping bears lie. They want that locked box upstairs so badly they could sell someone else to get in. I'm out. Twisted Wolf. You, how dare a tiny morsel like you walk to me with such confidence? How foolishly misguided you are. Don't believe that just because I lie here half buried in the earth, I am any less capable of tearing you limb from limb. I'm only choosing not to out of respect. Yes, that is all. Feasting upon prey as meek as yourself does not an honorable hunter make. I assure you, little morsel, shall you choose to heave me out of the shallow grave, you will see my form as much more than a trick of the eyes. He seems to be a personal log. Today may mark the worst day of my life. Tragedy struck at the diner today during the party. That rotten son of mine, always such a cryberry. Didn't he listen to me when I told him the spring locks were susceptible to water damage? If he had only toughened up and stopped sobbing for us, none of this would have happened. And now, thanks to him, not only will the diner have to close down, but the company wants to retire the spring locks altogether. My greatest work, down the drain. This is all his fault, I'm sure of it. He must have paid Michael off. He never liked the spring locks. He must have known that if he could create a scene, he could get my technology retired for good. Well, if he thinks he can take away my greatest creation so easily, we'll see how he likes a taste of his own medicine. Alright, I guess it's time to start looking through animatronics and see who we're gonna take. Alright. We're gonna take Nightmare Fredbear. If his teeth begin closing in on you, cool the office down quickly. Okay. He'll appear at the window and quickly hide when flipping down the monitor. When this happens, shine your flashlight down the hallway he's closest to. Actually, I kind of want to be funny about it. I think I'm gonna go get the wolf guy outside. We'll get the wolf. Twisted Wolf. He'll suddenly appear in your office when flipping down the monitor. Click on his flashing illusion disc to disable it, stopping his attack. Alright, well I've got enough, so we're gonna head and buy that Radar Plus upgrade. There we go. If you're that rotten son of mine, shove off the cottons of this room are none of your concern. However, if by some unlikely chance my plan to scare off the children went wrong, and you are visiting this room after my death, presumably to write my memoir, well, I suppose I should reword your recognition of my accomplishments with something. If you'll direct your attention to the box on the desk, inside this box is some of my most brilliant work, more brilliant than anything I'm sure you could possibly comprehend. However, the box is locked with a passcode, one that only I know. Of course, I won't tell you what that is outright, that wouldn't be any fun. Instead, I'll give you a hint. The password is my one pride and joy, the one thing I had more love for than anything else. Which I suppose isn't saying much, but I digress. The password is the name of my favorite child. I lost my dear beloved son, my poor sweet child, you were perfect light, and you were too good for this reward. My dear circus baby, if it wasn't for that good, for nothing blonde brat, those who doubted me would have finally seen your excellence. It's not circus baby. Okay, well there's Michael. I know there's Michael. He said Michael's name like 8 times. Oh, right, the game. I wanted to play this game. Just like that. Alright, name of favorite child. Okay, I need to know his daughter's name. I have Elizabeth, or that crybaby, Elizabeth. Okay, I think that's it. I want to unlock this box before we go. Like unlocking that box will, like, be proper. It's not Elizabeth, it's not William, it's obviously not Michael, which I did try Michael just to make sure. Just as I expected, it still resets in the back room of the old location. I was afraid some know-nothing would have moved it out by now. Obviously my employees know their place. Now leaving my children behind isn't anything new for me. For once, this is one I care about. I'll find a place for us somewhere it will be safe. Spring body, I'll make good use of you. He's talking about the suit back in FNAF 1, right? So, well, I didn't know that. I have a theory, because he was talking about, in this memo, the perfect child, but it's not Circus Baby. So, if it's not any of his kids, it's not Circus Baby, could it be Springtrap? Could it be like the spring suit? I don't think he'd call it Springtrap, but what would he be called? Spring Bonnie, I think, yeah. Let's see if it's Spring Bonnie. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was reading through all the notes, like just looking through everything. You tried the code Spring Bonnie. The box opened and something sprung out. Whoa, hi there. Golden Freddy. Ah, finally, free of that box, the stage calls for us once more. Hey, who said you get the first line? What are you exactly? Oh, I'm glad you asked. We're the pieces put together. Bah ha 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 ha. Oh, don't mind my friends here. It seems they forgot who the leader of this troop is. And some leader you are. You're the one who got us trapped in that box to begin with. Yes, certainly not your brightest today. We may be performers, but you're frankly no Houdini. First of all, it's pronounced Houdini. No, it's Houdini. It's why are you both saying it with an R? Well, no matter. You there with the security badge. Relinquish me from these meaningless arguments, and we promise to behave ourselves. Who said anything about we? This animatronic seems to be in very poor condition. Corporate probably won't accept this. You can choose to salvage it anyway and pocket the earnings for yourself, but it won't count towards your quota. Molten Freddy. Risk of injury concerning doors. Approaches rapidly from either hallway. Listen for the increasingly loud sound of metallic clattering and close their correct door when they're near. Animatronic salvage. Hopefully you won't come to regret this. You can head back to the entrance now. We're gonna give it a try. Hello, psychic friend bear. I'm gonna hate myself. Okay, like I said, because we've already been recording for almost an hour, we're gonna give the, I think we might give it more. I might give it like 2 tries because I was gonna give it 3, but it's already getting late. It's already like freaking 1 in the morning. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes. So 2 tries, dos. Probably not gonna get anywhere, but we'll see.
Hey, it's me again. Congratulations on making it to the end of the week. You seem real wise with the security stuff by now, so I'll just leave you to it. But just don't forget to check out the shop and buy something if you find yourself struggling with anything.
Aw, darn it.
Oh yeah, I actually did end up dying last night. The bullet ricocheted off of Freddy's head and right back into my skull. So my soul is trapped inside this phone. You have fun with your last shift.
He said he died?
Hello there. Look here. Go.
Jesus. Close the door as soon as he leaves your line of sight. Okay, yeah, there's already a lot. There's already a lot to manage. One more try. I don't know where she's at. There it is. I almost didn't make that. Like, honestly, I almost didn't.
Aww. Hello there. Hello there. God darn it. Hi. I can send email. God darn it.
Jesus, Freddy.
Don't forget who runs things around here.
I heard him laugh. Okay. We're definitely... That was definitely better the second time around. But again, I said I was only going to give it 2. So I'm only giving it 2. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm going to have to practice this because already kind of looking at everything, it doesn't seem impossible. It's a lot. But it doesn't seem impossible because I've got the pop-ups, and then I've got my main threats are Withered Freddy, and then the animatronics who can actually get in and kill me. But everyone else just seems very point and clicky and just figure out where everything is. Also, knowing where the cupcake can spawn will help me a lot. But this doesn't seem impossible. Hard, very hard, because I've got a lot going on at the same time. finishing it off. Thank you everybody so much for watching this episode of Five Nights at Frickbears 3. Hopefully you guys will see this tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get editing done over the course of like the next hour or so. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace.